Hello friends, welcome to IAS Kannada Vahini. That is question analysis IAS 2020 preliminary examination continues, that is in the YouTube channel. Today's question on modern India is, which one of the following statements correctly describes the dual government established by East India Company in Bengal? There are four answer options. Executive and judicial authorities were separated. Revenue collection was vested with the Deputy Nawab while military affairs with company. Third, revenue administration and the administration of the criminal justice were separated and were with the British and Nawab respectively. The new arrangement was made to encourage the agriculture. Here, we need some kind of background of the history of the East India Company as far as the Bengal is concerned. I think all of you know there were two major wars. One was the Battle of Plassey in 1757. Second one was the Battle of Buxar in 1764. So after 1764, the dual government was established in Bengal in 1765, roughly 1765. Afterwards, the post period of 1765. First, I shall explain the historical background of the double government or dual government. Dual government means double government. There are two terms associated with the dual government. First one is Diwani, another one is Nijamat. Both these terms were very popular in the Mughal administration, that too in Mughal provincial administration. There were two sets of officials, namely Subedar or governor, who looked after the Nijamat, that is military, defense, police and administration, and the Diwan was in the charge of provincial revenue and finances. Diwan in charge of revenue and finance, whereas the Nijamat, that is in the form of military and defense. Both these officers were responsible to the central government. So these are the two things. Then after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707, the same thing continued in the Bengal. But however, the English had purchased or had a treaty with the, you can say like Nawab Shah Alam II, and secured the Diwani rights in return for the annual payment of 26 lakhs to the emperor. So the same, you can say like kind of agreement which continued in the dual government also. So here, considering all these facts, we can say first one is wrong. It is not correctly described. That is, executive and judicial authority were separated. That is not correct. Revenue collection was vested with the Deputy Nawab. That is wrong. Actually, Diwani rights means the right to collect the revenue from the agriculture. That is vested with the East India Company, and it did or it exercised its power through its agents. Okay, so that is also, B is also not correct. Whereas C, revenue administration and the administration of the criminal justice were separated and they were with the British and Nawab respectively. That is correct. That is, Nawab was looking after the Nijamat or like the criminal justice, whereas the revenue administration rested with the East India Company, which actually paved the way for collection of the huge revenue. So C is the correct answer, whereas the A, B and D is also not correct. That is, new arrangement was made to encourage the agriculture. That is not correct. East India Company was not at all, interested in the interest of the agriculture or encouragement of the agriculture. It is only in the collection of the revenue it was interested. Therefore, C is the answer for this question.